Hi guys, DN Neo here, and this is gonna be me, not necessarily a review, but I'm gonna talk about Sparking Zero. And honestly, this is a bit of a difficult video to make for me, honestly, because Sparking Zero let me down in a lot of ways. One, the story. I don't, I don't think that will be a surprise to anybody. Honestly, anyone that watched my streams on it knows that. But also, it was there was this real thing with Sparking Zero that there was so much missed out, and I know this seems to be a common thread with newer games that they release, and they have all these fancy graphics and in-game stuff, but it doesn't feel like a complete game. And that was kind of how I felt with Sparking Zero. I was very confused at how much was missed out. I'm still confused, and I still don't know if it was on me or if that's just the way the game is with Vegeta's story. If you can get into Super with Vegeta, then I've messed something up. And if you can't, what? Like, that just, it. I don't get it. Seriously, I don't get it. It really just, there's so much about this game that I really enjoyed. It feels and plays like a Budokai Tenkaichi game, i.e. the way the characters move, the moves themselves, the transformations, the ultimates, ultimate attacks, all of that. It all felt like a Budokai Tenkaichi game, and it wasn't just like, oh, they reskinned and made it pretty. No, it felt like a Budokai Tenkaichi game. But the story was just meh. And I hate saying that. I really do, because I'm really worried about not just games, not just the Dragon Ball franchise, but the mindset of future games coming out, because it kind of proves a lot that we're never gonna get a complete game again. That it's always gonna rely on updates. It's always gonna rely on things that weren't in the past. And I know the argument is, well, there's so much in the newer games now, like graphic wise and programming it and graphics and you know, all of that shit. I'd rather have a less pretty game and it work and it be put together properly. I really would at this point. And I think that because Sparking Zero was this was or is the resurrection of Budokai Tenkaichi, I really expected more, and I really expected that real nostalgia, that real kind of, yes, I'm a kid again and I'm playing Budokai Tenkaichi, and it didn't. It didn't deliver on that, and it didn't have to be fancy, and it didn't have to be ultimate pretty, and it just didn't, to be honest. And I'm really worried. I'm genuinely really worried because this was a rare game that I bought. I put money on before it came out, and I pre-ordered it, and then I got the early access and all that, and that was amazing. That was a really good shout on their part, but I just kind of I don't really get it. I gotta be completely honest. I don't really understand why they would. I don't understand why they would compromise with, adding the custom battles. And to be honest, I haven't really played around with those. Apart from to make videos, right? I haven't actually done any of the battles, and because after doing the story, I just kind of was like, eh. I didn't care. But what I will say is that I know Sparking Zero is going to give me the opportunity and luxury of making videos and doing it in a different way, and maybe bringing Budokai Tenkaichi series that I've had for years spinning around in my head to life. And then, for those who don't know, I've been doing a secret series in the background called Saga Wars, and unfortunately there's even mess ups with that, and I can't control that. It's in the game. I can't reach out and shout at it or go, please work today, and please not mess up. And I'm really worried about what is gonna fix this for future generations, because it seems to me that it doesn't matter how advanced the tech go, that's all that matters now in games, and that's really upsetting for me, actually. Really upsetting, because I don't care. I really don't care. And the prettiness and stuff, yeah, there was moments where I was like, oh my god, that's wow, okay, that's pretty. And I don't usually comment on that sort of stuff because, again, I just don't care. As a gamer, I don't care if there's it's the compromise of pretty versus a game that is gonna work and function and kind of not have to be patched every 2 seconds. And I'm really concerned about the future of games, and Sparking Zero unfortunately drove that home, where what I thought Sparking Zero was going to drive home would have been, oh, you can still make a game and it works, and it's, and look, I haven't bothered with any of the online ranked or unranked fights because I just don't care. But apparently it's just not working. It can take hours to get in, or, it will disconnect, or it's this seems to be a thing with every game. With the online, that there's always bugs day one. There's always kind of stretching out pains. There's always, it's don't fucking do it then. Don't do it, and I really think that they need to kind of pull back on that a little bit. I really do, and I'm hoping that, as much as I just kind of said, patches, rah, 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 I'm hoping that they sort out the patches. I'm hoping that they will get it all fixed, and I'm hoping that it's going to be a great game, but it should have been a great game day one, you know, and it just wasn't. Had a lot of fun with it, and like I said, it plays like a Budokai Tenkaichi games and looks like a Budokai Tenkaichi game, and you know the old expression, if it quacks like a duck and walks like a duck, and you know all that, but it just wasn't. It really wasn't. But I'm hoping that through this game, I'm going to be able to do some Dream Series, presuming that the game will work with me, or I'm going to have to really do some funky stuff to make it all work. And again, that's the thing, like, I shouldn't have to. Even if I wasn't doing this for content, you know, I'd probably still have the gears turning, to be honest. Because it's Budokai Tenkaichi, and I want to do stuff with it, ideas that I've had for years that I just couldn't do. So yeah, there's quite a lot of that going through my head right now, and I'm just hoping that they see this and they really focus on what's important and not just, oh, it's pretty, because like I said, pretty usually breaks nowadays quite rapidly in games nowadays. So yeah, but after saying that, as I said, the main thing with Sparking Zero now is I have the opportunity to try and make Dream Series. It's gonna take me a while, because like I said, the game is fiddly. Oh, sorry guys. The game is fiddly. And that's what I'm now excited about, where it should be I'm boasting about the game and not Dream Series. As much as I still would be, that shouldn't be the saving grace of this game, because not everybody's gonna do that. So yeah, I don't know, maybe people will disagree, but that's just my opinions on it. Thank you so much for watching. I'm gonna get the hell out of here, and I'll catch you guys whenever the next video or stream is. Bye bye for now.